Yo guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Bendro. Jufufu's the upcoming stunt buff agent and she's almost here. In this episode, I'll help you prepare for her. I'll analyze how good these Jufufu for other attack and rupture agents and simplify how they synergize with her in Zenless Zone Zero. Generally, the more an agent can utilize Jufufu's buff, the better they match. But first, we need to understand what Jufufu's buffs do. For short, she gives up to 50% crit damage, plus another 30% crit damage from her disc set King of the Summit, making a total of 80%. She also gives 20% chain attack damage and 40% ultimate damage increases all members' max decibel by 1000, and when an attack or rupture agent uses an ultimate, gains additional 300 decibels. Knowing the buffs, now we can talk about how other agents benefit from it. The first one comes to mind, Yixuan, the one and only rupture agent in the game for now. Firstly, the crit damage is good for Yixuan, and to be honest, more crit damage is always great for any DPS agents. Secondly, Yixuan's the only agent that has 2 ultimates, and they are really powerful. Now they become even more OP with the 40% ultimate damage increase buff from Jufufu. Not only that, every time she uses an ultimate, she gets back 300 decibel. With 2 ultimates, that's double value when pairing her with Jufufu. Those what make Yixuan the best agent to team up with Jufufu, because she can utilize every aspect of Jufufu's buff very well. So Yixuan enjoyers, which are the most of us, eating good with this one. A quick note, Jufufu's 1000 max decibel increase is valuable for every agent, simple and can be easily overlooked, saving us a lot of wasted decibel above 3000. This combines with 300 decibel recovery after using an ultimate for attack and rupture agents, gives them +1 ultimate for every combat, and ensures the ultimates ready in the stun window. Other classes can still achieve this with some perfect assist. This is really valuable because DPS and support ultimate can give us a nuke of damage, and stunned ultimate can potentially put the boss under stun, giving us another nuke of damage as well. So this is really strong and shouldn't be slept on. With that out of the way, now we can talk about attack agents. Chain and ultimate damage increase, that's the side of Evelyn, right? Yep, she uses chain attack a lot, and crit damage is good as I said before. However, keep in mind that Evelyn already has chain and ultimate damage increase built in, and she hits around 100% crit rate and 200% crit damage in combat easily. So because of that, Jufufu's buff value is diluted by a little bit. Although Evelyn can use every buff that Jufufu gives, like Yixuan, she can't use them at 100% efficiency. But she's still good though, so don't worry too much. I just want to bring up the idea that the more of a stat an agent has, the less value it becomes. This helps you to have a quick decision about which agents are a good match together. Next, we talk about Hugo. For Hugo, ultimate increase can be really strong because it's amplified by his total life. He also has 12% crit rate and 25% crit damage built in, so the crit damage buff from Jufufu is diluted a little bit, just like Evelyn. Another thing to consider about Hugo is that he's an off-field attack agent. If we run with Jufufu and Lighter, they're also off-field as well. As the result, the on-field time for this team would feel kinda weird. And I also heard that Lycan Lighter is still better for Hugo, which makes sense to me because Lycan offers buffs that Hugo doesn't have built in. If it's true, I wouldn't be surprised because it's just lore accurate at this point. Therefore, if you consider Jufufu for Hugo, to be more careful when Jufufu's banner's life There likely to be guys with numbers and clear time about this from other content creators like I Win to Lose, I Am Ravenous, and more. Be sure to check them out. Moving on to Sanby. For your information, jufufu's Hu Wei's chain attack is an aftershock attack. So Sanby increases its aftershock crit damage by 30% of Sanby's crit damage. Then jufufu buffs Sanby's crit damage even more, so Sanby buffs jufufu's Hu Wei's chain attack even more. It's kinda funny how they synergize. After that, we put Trigger on the team, and we have the least swapping team out there, giving Sanby even more on-field time, which I think Sanby enjoyers, including myself, will have a lot of fun. For other agents, you can find the similar idea when consider pairing them with jufufu, Harumasa and Zhu Yuan. Although they're outfield agents like Hugo, we run 2 stun agents with Hugo, allowing Hugo team to stun enemies normally. Meanwhile, Harumasa and Zhu Yuan team only has 1 stun and 1 support, so we need an on-field stun agent to perform well. Therefore, jufufu's not a good match for them. Evelyn, Soldier 11, Nikomiya Mana can work well with jufufu. Corin can run with jufufu and Lycan. Billy is fine. Anton smack. Jufufu can't save him. It is what it is. That's a wrap up for my jufufu team analysis, guys. Because she's strong, flexible, and because jufufu is cute, I hope you're excited to get jufufu like I am. May the jufufu wonders be the jufufu havers, and I see you guys around. I'm out.